Hi.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back. We are so excited to be here today. Happy Labor Day weekend. I hope everyone is having a safe and fun-filled weekend. Y'all get drunk if you're at legal age, go to the beach, go to the pool. This is your last chance for they closed, and y'all just have a great time. So here we are, babe. What are we gonna talk about today?
All right, guys. So, we're gonna be getting into what our personal definition of love is.
Yes.
Our podcast. Our definition of our podcast is called the love language.
Yes.
So, we personally feel like that's something that we need to touch on.
Right,
and just
right.
kinda let everybody know what we feel are.
Yeah, especially in this generation, I feel like love, no one knows what that is anymore. I feel like everyone's just getting into relationships and not realizing that they need to heal first, or they are, just dealing with things they didn't realize that they were dealing with. And sometimes it's scary getting into a relationship if you've never been loved or you've never seen an example of love, especially in the Black community. We're all raised differently, but we all have some similar stories in a way because of generational curses and whatnot that each of us go through that could impair us of having a healthy relationship. So yeah, I think today is a great topic and I'm excited to talk about it. Hopefully maybe we'll heal somebody, we'll heal ourselves as we speak about this important topic, kind of like an issue kind of in a way. But babe, I'm gonna let you go first. And
All right.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So, all right. So, just piggybacking off what Nikila was saying. So, growing up, I feel like I've learned a lot being with parents who have been together almost 30 years with one another. And yeah, that's so amazing for me to have been able to grow up in an amazing household filled with love with my parents. Just watching their relationship blossom and the growth when I was small till now, and just seeing how happy they are with one another. But I definitely do feel like love starting out is just being with someone who wakes up every day and wants to pick you regardless of what life may bring. I mean, that's the biggest part about love. There are many things that take place, especially these days. You get on social media, you see a lot of different stuff, and people saying this and saying that. My thing about it is just do what makes you happy. Who loves you, and just love that person. I'm the kind of person where I love being in a relationship just with that one person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of those people that have to feel like I gotta go outside of my relationship to find that happiness.
Right.
And if you have to do that, then obviously you're not happy. So, that's just the thing, with love. I think, like I said, I was able to see firsthand what it means to love someone unconditionally regardless of what they're going through with my parents, and that was just an eye-opener for me, growing up. I love being there and watching that, and even now I'm just so happy that they're, my dad is 51 and my mom is 52, and they're just
not getting age, boy.
yeah, and they're just like,
they are beautiful, but your mommy's gonna get you though.
yeah, they're just so beautiful to watch. So and when growing up, when I was young, I always said I wanted something like my mother and my father. I didn't know what that would be. As you see, I'm the woman, and and I still want that same thing that my parents have. So I just feel like it's just amazing, and that's definitely what I think love is, just being with someone that decides to pick you every day regardless of what life may bring. That's, and whatever that may be, just whatever life may bring. If they pick you every day and they want to be with you every day and they love you for who you are with flaws and all, then that's the person for you.
Yeah, I love that, babe. I definitely agree with that. I definitely believe that love definitely starts with continue to choose your partner. People stay married for many, many years, and it's not just because, I love them. Love is like the foundation of it, but when you go and you have children, you have job, you could be in school, you have bills, you got mental health, you got physical health, all those things play a part in still having a relationship and connection with someone. It also means that you need to continue to choose your partner, because it's easy to cheat. It's very easy to cheat, but it's hard to choose your partner. And when you're able to choose them every day for the many years, especially like her parents being together for 30 years, we don't know what they've gone through, but for them to still choose each other after all those years of kids, of building, sorry guys, we're outside, sorry for the noise, having kids, having businesses, having bills, having school, all those things, they still chose each other, and that's very important. For me, my family background is very different. My parents divorced when I was 11, and it was a very toxic household. Then my mom got remarried, and the man she married was very toxic also. So for me, I grew up in a very toxic household, and I didn't really get to see what love was firsthand. My mom tried her best to still protect us, love us, and be there for us. But my mother was also dealing with an illness. And, when you're sick, it's hard. It's straining. You're scared for yourself. You're scared about what's going to happen to your children, your family. So although she wanted to love us so hard, some things, it was difficult when she was dealing with her own mental. And for me as an adult, I've had, one or two bad relationships. And yes, it has taken a toll on me in a way, but with me being with Ayana, she's been very patient and very kind and allowed me to learn and love myself. So before even being with her, I had to learn and love myself and learn how to heal. And I'm still doing that now as an individual and as a partner, that I do focus on trying every day to be better, to continue to put myself first, continue to love me. And with that being said, for me, love is about patience. It's about focus. It's about being strong, building something that starts with a friendship, so that when y'all have your ups and downs, you can still remember that, hey, we may be partners, but we're still friends. And as a friend, your friends would be like your everything, where that you continue to be there for that person. And I feel as a partner, we do that. And that makes me so happy that we work hard of maintaining our love, which started as a friendship first, and continue to build from that. So I think I gave my definition that love is just about being patient, being kind, being there, and remembering the romance. Remember to romanticize everything. Just because you see on the internet of people going out on trips and expensive restaurants does not mean they're being loved. That means it's easy for that person to spend some money on you so that you think that they love you, but that's not all what love means. It's great to have someone take you out, but what happens when you're sad? What happens when you're depressed, when you're going through mental health and you get sick? Are they still there for you then? Do they still bring you flowers or cars, or still show you something that they love you? When y'all sit down and want to watch a movie, are y'all still cuddling? Are y'all still talking, kinda? Do you take the time out to really be there for each other, not only materialistically but also emotionally? So love has a lot of foundations, and I especially feel like in this generation we need to go back and figure out what that love means for us. For me, love for me just means, for me personally, is someone having patience. Because my family would tell you I am a handful, in a good way though, but I am a handful. I think my love for Tayana, babe, would you say like me just being there, the being there together all the time, like, what's it called, quality time, the quality time that we're always together. She loves spending time with her partner, so we are together all the time, and I love that. It took me a while to get used to, because I didn't have a partner like that before, and at one time I was like, girl, this is too much. But after a while, me really learning that it's actually normal and healthy to want to be with your partner all the time, especially when you have a good connection. That was something I had to learn. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I think it varies,
Yeah.
I've always been a person where, I've always been clingy. Anybody that I'm in love with, if I'm in love with you, then I want to be able to spend time with you.
I was going to say that word, but I don't be rude.
If I can do that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody's different though, some people can see their partner three times a week or something, whenever they can. But me, I'm like, I mean, we stay in the same city, we're right there near each other.
And that's what I had to get used to.
And I don't see the, I want to be around my girl, and that's just how I've always been like that, And both of my very serious relationships with women, I'm super clingy. Like, I'm super clingy. And I mean, I can admit that, because I just am. I don't know where I got it from, but I'm just very clingy. So
I would say maybe your mom and your dad, because they're best friends, so they are always together. And even,
I told you, I just learned from I just like my mom and dad. I just see stuff from how they are, and I just I think
really
that's
beautiful.
I think that's just embedded a little bit.
I was because even after 30 years, they still joke like they're like teenagers. Like, they still joke and pick on each other all the time. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And see, that's something that I wasn't used to. My parents fought all the time. And my dad now, my mother has passed. My dad now has remarried, and he's lightened up. He's done way better in his new marriage, and he's still learning at the age of my dad's 46. I'm 26. My dad's 46 years old. He's still learning, and my dad has been in many relationships, okay? So he's still learning how to be a good husband and all those things. And now when I look at my dad, because he and I have the same personality, I'm like, okay, I know there's hope for me. I know that I can learn to be very patient myself. I can learn to enjoy quality time a little bit more. I can learn to be softer. When I say I'm a handful, I have a very hard shell. And sometimes I like to be like the more like dominant one. And I've been learning with Iyanna how to be a little bit softer, a little like not submissive now. Like, I can be submissive to her in a way of like allowing her to control. But what I mean is like, I can just learn that I don't have to be so like on go, like thinking we're gonna have an argument, or thinking like she's trying to hurt me on purpose. Like, I can be like, oh, she just did that? That's nothing. She didn't mean to really do that. It's okay. I can let that go, instead of being like, she's trying to hurt my feelings. She's trying to be nasty to me, be mean to me. No, I can learn to be okay. I can learn to be soft. I can learn to be gentle. And the past 11 months, I've definitely been working on just being a lot softer. And I enjoy that, having this relationship, a different partner who's not only a woman, but just a person in general who has taught me and shown me how to be a better person. So yeah, just with all of that, I just feel like love has a lot of puzzles to it, and I think when you find the right person that you want to put that puzzle together with, is when I guess I'm trying to say, like, it's when you'll find the meaning of wanting to build something. I think that's where I was going with that. Like,
I thought you were thinking like maybe like act right, like,
yeah,
when you
like
find the right person,
yeah,
you want to do like,
you want to try, you want to put it together, you want to
like
make
I say,
something.
Different people bring out different different
for
things
sure.
out of different people. Like, I mean, everybody has, like, for instance, you can on social media, people will tell you every day, like, you just sit on social media all the time. We be on social media all the time.
It's really materialistic. You don't know what's real or what's not.
Not just materialistic. You hear people say things like, well, I haven't found this person is this.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I mean, but that's
like,
not
did
everybody,
you
though.
Look? No, not even did
that's
you
not
look.
Everybody, though.
Did you allow it to come to you, or did you force it? I feel like that's another thing when it comes to love. People don't realize when they're forcing something.
Yeah, you can't force it.
If you're always jumping in and out of relationships trying to find something, and you're not even working on yourself, it's never going to work. Like, just because you can be enjoying someone's company at that time does not mean you have to force yourself to be in a relationship with them. Sometimes it's okay to just be like, I like that person, but I'm gonna give it some time. It's okay to work things out. And I know we see people's different stories of people meeting, falling in love, immediately getting married in 1 month, but that's not everybody's story.
Yeah.
Everyone's story is different, and that's okay. I feel like everyone is trying to be like each other and forgetting themselves, and learning that it's okay to work on you and then work on building with your partner, but still not forgetting about you and not settling either. It's all that plays into one. So, anything else you want to say, baby?
Oh no, that's pretty much it. I think it was a great episode.
Yeah, I think that was great too. I enjoyed talking about love. I feel like you can talk about love forever in a day.
Definitely
But I think what we're just saying at the end of this episode is just that remember to not only love your partner but love yourself. And if it's worth the fight, because people always say, "Oh, I'm not a lover, I'm not a fighter," or "I'm a fighter, I'm not a lover, I'm a lover, I'm not a fighter." I saw this quote, and I can't remember his name, but he's the guy off of Matrix, and he was just like, well, if you're a lover, then you're a fighter, because if you don't have nothing to fight for, then is it real? And I was like, that's it. That is it right there, okay? If you don't have nothing to fight for, then is it worth it? Is it real? Is it even meaningful of your time? So just remember to love yourself, to love your partner, to not just give up, not to just settle either, but to remember that love is a puzzle and it takes many pieces to put it together. And remember to be happy through it all also. So
yeah, it's so hot out here.
It's burning up. But we're the Love Language. I'm Nikki.
I'm Ayana.
And y'all have a wonderful day.
Yep, enjoy.
Bye.